Wow, that was a really good story. Well, one of the things that we see in that story is God showing up and God having a plan for his people, but also God asking his people to do something that maybe wasn't the most comfortable. And I guarantee you, as you go through life, there will be the way that seems right to you, like, hey, God, do it this way. And then sometimes God will say, no, do it this way. And you have a choice. Are you going to obey, or are you going to say, nah, I'm going to do it my own way? I can tell you, if you do it your own way, there will be consequences. And I have lots of stories of consequences, which I do not want to tell right now. But really quick, I want to review what are the 5 keys of obedience. I'm curious if anybody remembers. All right, well, I like to remember them with items from the store. And the first is cheerfully. We should obey cheerfully with a good attitude. And secondly, how fast should we obey? Instantly. Now, I don't know if you can read that. It says vanilla, artificial. Oh, there it is. Instant pudding. Yummy. You know, you can pour this in a bag and you can pour milk in the bag and you can shake it up and you can eat it with a spoon right out of the bag. It's not the kind you have to sit over the stove, cook and stir and cook and oh no, it burned the bottom of the pot. It's ruined. Do another batch, then put it in your fridge and your freezer for like an hour. This is instant. That's what I like. Then the next item is hidden away. How much of the job should we do? Remember how I started off and said, you know, what would have happened if they had done 99% of the job? Do you think they would have been able to conquer the mighty city of Jericho? I don't think so. So we need to obey totally. Do the entire thing that we are asked. Then, you know, this is one of my favorites, but what am I missing? Oh, you know what? I'm missing one. It's gone. I probably used it to solve a problem. Well, the one you can't see right here, it's WD-40. And you're like, WD-40, I should obey really oily. No, actually, if I had it right here, I would show you the line right here and it says WD-40 stops squeaks. It's like if you have a door and you open the door and it goes, and you spray WD-40, the door opens and closes. Well, it's just like us. How many times have you been told by your mom or dad, hey, it's time to put your clothes away. Hey, it's time to stop playing the game. Time to come eat. Time to do the dishes. Time to mow the yard. And then you go, I don't want to do that. It's not fair. It's not fair. I don't want to share. Time to share your goggles. No, I don't want to do that. You know, that's like, we need to obey without squeaking or without complaining. And the last one is going the extra mile. And I have extra strength Tylenol, or actually in this case it's Excedrin. So when you have a headache and it's going wah, 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 you're like, oh, I need some medicine. And your mom or dad gives you the stuff that's not real strong and you're like, that did not work. Well, extra strength Tylenol or Excedrin, whatever it is, it has extra power. And in the same way, when we're asked to obey, sometimes we need to look around and do extra. So for example, let's say that your dad says, hey, Joel, will you take out the trash? And you take out the trash and you're walking out the door and you look down and there is a piece of trash right as you walk. Do you step over that and then go and empty only the trash that he asked you to get? Or do you get all of it? And many of you remember the story when Joel was a little kid. This may or may not have happened, but I was the younger brother. That did happen. And let's suppose my mom and dad asked me to clean my room, and I'm cleaning my room and I find my brother's shoe, and they didn't say go put your brother's shoe away. They just said clean my room. So I could throw it out the window. I could poke the dog in the nose. Dog takes the shoe and tears it up. Or even better yet, I could go knock on my brother's door. When he opens the door, chuck the shoe right at him. And then run and stand by my mom. And when he's chasing me, I'm gonna get you. I say, Mom, I was obeying. I was cleaning my room. Is that going the extra mile? No. Going the extra mile would be knocking on the door. What do you want? Your shoe, brother. Oh, thank you. That's going the extra mile. Well, boys and girls, anytime you hear the word of God, anytime you hear a lesson, I want it to change you. I want it to make a difference in your life. And the only way that it's going to change is when you spend some time talking to God. And so now is our time where we're just going to pause for a moment. TALK, talk to God, tell him what's on your heart, ask him for things that you need, ask him for things that other people need. L, just pause and listen. What does God want me to learn from this lesson? And finally, hopefully, there'll be something that that's a K, that's either I need to keep this in my life or I need to kick it out of my life. And we're going to do that for just a moment. And then we have a activity.